Oh, he put up more than that. Oh, Christine was the secretary, and myself, mother was Alan Deegan was on the golf course, and he's playing golf, and I think everybody knows who he is now, but Mr. Seymour, and playing golf with Mr. Seymour, and said, you know, got this autistic boy, and we're fundraising and that, and what Mr. Seymour said, for every pound you raise, we'll give you a pound, but please do not give my name out. Right. So he was called for years Mr. X. So yeah, it was. So from doing jumble sales, shaking boxes in the street, jumble sales, my house used to be full all the way up the stairs, all the bedrooms. You take it to the jumble sale, and then what you didn't sell, you had to for me. When Mr. X come in, he started doing the gala balls. We used to, get all dressed up and everybody used to get stuff for nothing and prizes and that. And one of the biggest money earners was the balls. We got the firefighters fire brigade used to do a knockout, but because I was into scaffolding, I supplied the scaffolding for them for nothing. That's the day for health and safety. And of course they done things back for us. You got the lady circles, all the different, the Lions Club, and all the different them sort of groups. And then you got all these people down here sponsor us and that. So it's all, why are you sponsoring? They must have said as it all went along. So yeah, we got it out there. And then when Mr. X come along, if we call him, the money started coming in, and we raised, I think it was 72,000 or something like that. And then, in about 2 years, I think, maybe less, but that's an awful lot of money in them days. I don't know what it would be today. And I used to be a delivery driver. I used to deliver televisions around, and I delivered some televisions into Chelmsford, and I saw this. Every time I went and delivered anything, I talked to her, Rosa Yapalop, and they said, well, that's that building across the road is up for sale. That used to be an ex-school or something. So our little group of committee went along to have a look at it. No, it wasn't the one. Too big, too small, too far away, whatever. Anyway, I was delivering them. I don't know how long later, I was delivering the television to Calverton, right across the road from Deucecroft. And I was talking to the lady again, and I think there's quite wealthy people on the opposite side of the road, and I talked to them about it. I think, yeah, I'll get some of your money. And she said, the place across the road's up for sale. So we went along to have a look at it, and we all fell in love with it. And
do you remember the story? I think Betty Peters had been there before. There's an article that a letter that she'd written saying that when she went back to visit Deucecroft, she had a strange feeling that she'd been there before. She was speaking to her parents, and it used to belong to her aunt and uncle of her parents, and she'd been at the school age too.
Oh,
and
lovely!
She had a picture of her in the garden.
More like you had told me the story, but
I think that's such a wonderful story of all the buildings.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
And, So
and the name Deucecroft, I think, means sweet dwelling or something like that. I've read the translation.
So yes, that's we looked at it, and we all said yes. That's and by this time we got more. If I say educated people who knew figures and that, and Ian Ashton, we interviewed him, and he loved the school. We loved him. I wish he was still around. He's one of these who would have made a big difference, because he told us a story when at his other school that the head come in the classroom and there's Ian laying on the floor with the children. He said, "What are you doing, Mr. Ashton?" He said, "Well, I'm laying on the floor so I can see what the children are looking at above them. And of course, when you get down, looking at the ceiling, you see everything what the children are seeing. So also you stop being a giant, you're down at their level. So and maybe today that's normal, but in them days it wasn't,
Just had a different way of
it just had a
interacting with the children.
Yeah. And I said, "Well, carry on, Mr. Ashton." And he was a great man. He was a great man. So from
everybody everything I've seen and read about Ian Ashton, people are so fond of him and were so grateful to him for coming in.
Oh yes, we were. We were. To get somebody as keen and as experienced as he was, but he loved it. He loved the place, and of course, them days it was very small. Look at it now.